Hello my friends and welcome to Turn 1 Sol Ring. So, this past October marked my 4th year playing the game of Magic the Gathering. I've definitely come a long way since brewing kitchen table decks to fight my friends in college. And one thing I've always tried to do, or one thing I've always enjoyed doing, is introducing people to playing Magic the Gathering. And pardon my French, but I fucking love Magic. And it's one of my favorite things to always help introduce someone to this game that we play that's always so fun. So I thought, you know what, for my 4th year anniversary, why not do an Into Signet on introducing new Magic players to Commander. Let's get started. And now we open a Booster Pack for Hope. Booster Packs for Hope is a segment during every Friday video here on the channel where I open a pack of Magic cards, look through the cards on camera, and then sell the rare and any other card worth $1 or more on eBay, where the proceeds from those sales go to benefit a different charity each month. This month, November 2019, y'all voted to decide to help support the charity Mental Health America, which does great work educating people on different mental health conditions and helping identify treatment plans for those who are afflicted with them. If you want to help support Booster Packs for Hope, you can do so by going on over to the Turn 1 Sol Ring Facebook page, link in the description, and voting on next month's charity, December 2019. Or you can send in a booster pack or booster packs to Booster Packs for Hope by sending them to Turn 1 Sol Ring, P.O. Box 291616, Columbia, South Carolina 29229. Alright, let's see what the Mythic Magic Beanies got for us today. Alright, here we go. Any pack from any Magic set in history can pop up in here. So, let's see what we got. Ooh, wow. Masters 25. Who knows, we might get a Jace, you never know. Or an Azusa. I think those are the only 2 real money cards in there. Ooh, Phyrexian Obliterator. Not in the set, just we could get it. Alright, so we got Knight of the Skyward Eye. Okay. Dirge of Dread. It's not a bad card. Mystic of the Hidden Way. Morph. Inox Survivalist. Megamorph. Blood Hunter Bat. Which, it's not a bad card. Counterspell! Haha! That's a great card. Griffin Protector. Okay. Nettle Sentinel. It's actually not bad. Relentless Rats. This is a meme card. Kindle. Hey, my mom has one of those. Kong Ming, Sleeping Dragon. There are better cards that do what he does. Oh, we're also in the uncommons, by the way. Twisted Image. Switch to... Ooh. Not bad. Pyroclasm. Nice little field wipe, I guess. And our rare is Flooded Grove. Not bad. Oh, and we also got a foil, Ember Weaver, which is alright. But Flooded Grove, we got a really nice land, actually. The Eventide lands, I think, were pretty good, so that's not a bad pull. Alright, so these are going to go help support Mental Health America, but in the meantime, let's find out how we can support our new players in teaching them how to play Commander. Alright, so Commander probably, at least in my opinion, isn't the best format to start out with teaching new players Magic. I would suggest teaching them how to play the 60 card variant or just a kitchen table Magic variant first. It's definitely going to be much easier for them to learn. So this video is predicated off the fact that you have taught this player how to play 60 card Magic, or you, the new player, already know how to play 60 card Magic. Now, I know of 3 teaching methods for, getting someone into Commander, and then I have a 4th that I like to bust out for people who are definitely more adventurous in their deck building. So, let's dive in. Alright, so the first option is going to be the easiest option, and that is simply go to your local game store, Walmart, Target, I think GameStop sells these, and pick up a Commander Precon. About 35-45 bucks. You'll get a Commander deck, all the tokens you need, a cool little pull-out thing that kind of explains the different commanders and how the deck works overall, and you get an oversized card of the primary commander in that deck. Now, I would just kind of sit down and look through the cards in it, just really get a kind of a feel for how the deck's going to flow, or, just look at the art. The art's pretty cool too. And then I'd play about 2 to 4 games with this deck unedited. And then after, those 2 to 4 games, however you feel, you've kind of understood the deck and really gotten to see everything that it's going to do, then I'd start making edits. Don't go like too hard into the edits just yet, but make a couple edits here, play a couple games, and really just kind of get definitely a good feel for the flow of the deck. The good news with this deck is you will get to know the intricacies of the deck and the strategy very, very well. And because of that, you'll be able to know, hey, these are cards that I need to take in and put out very quickly, especially with new sets coming out that will have cards that will benefit your deck a lot. Take the Signet deck from C18, for instance. First real artifact deck I had encountered, and definitely had to learn a lot of things building it, or improving it, so to speak. So that's definitely something to look out for. You're definitely going to know, hey, these are the cards that work very well with this deck. The bad thing with this is you might pick a deck that doesn't really work with your strategy or with how you like to play Magic. For instance, someone who's a control player might not pick the Rakdos deck from this year's batch, C19. It's just not going to work with you at all. But definitely do your homework before you pick one of these pre-cons so you don't end up in a situation like that. My second option here is take a legendary character that you really like or a legendary creature from your own collection and simply use your cards that you have and build a deck around it. Now this is one that's going to require your Magic teacher to get a bit more involved, as Commander is a very weird format for people who are just getting out of playing 60 card. You got a 100 card deck, you're not really afforded the cushion of having 4 of a certain kind of card in your deck, so you're definitely going to need to do a little bit of research with cards that you might want to put in. Alternatively, do what I did. A friend loaned me a Tristani card. I gave it back to him and bought my own, I think about a month later. But I just built a Selesnya token deck with what I had. While it wasn't a not great deck, I still was able to win my first ever game of Commander because I simply just kind of did my own thing, and one of the player's girlfriends decided to mind-slaver him and then exile his commander, and I think I won about 3 turns after that. So definitely a very interesting game. What I'm saying is, don't get discouraged if the first deck you build with this legendary creature isn't a world beater. You'll get to understand your commander better and understand really what strategies makes them the most efficient. My Tristani deck is probably my favorite deck that I've ever had, my first ever commander deck, and it's the one that I put a lot of my heart and soul into, and it's really the one I'm most passionate about building. Definitely stick with building that commander, and you really will be rewarded once you finally get the pieces and get it clicking. Now, to the person help teaching you Magic, definitely really help them out with this part, because 100 cards and only allowing 1 copy of each card is that's a little overwhelming, I would argue, for new players. They don't really have that 4-card cushion to fall back on, and 60 cards isn't as much, and so the deck size can be overwhelming. So show them kind of different resources for building decks, like Gatherer, EDH Rec, Scryfall. Heck, even look at deck lists online for ideas. So that's definitely an option that you can go down, and one that I think will help them realize the potential that their commander has. Alright, so the third option that we're going to look at here is a bit of a controversial one in our community, and that is taking a commander deck list online and replicating it card for card in the real world. I'm not going to get into the whole net decking controversy. I've net decked once, and it's my Krenko deck. I've customized it since then. It's not a bad deck. I like running it. The reason I don't recommend net decking for newer players is because net decks can be very expensive. They can have very complicated win cons or just very complicated decks in general. And for newer players, I would recommend you stay away. However, you can use the deck lists as kind of like study material, saying, ooh, this combo works, ooh, this card would be great in this deck, or this spell, artifact, etc. Ultimately, I can't really control what you do, but I would say use the information within the deck list to help further, your deck or help understand a certain way to play a commander, but I wouldn't use 100% of the list outright. Now, imagine you've heard all three of those options and you're like, I don't know, none of those really sound like the way to build a commander deck to me. Well, here's one that I sometimes recommend to a bit more creative new players, and that's simply get a booster pack of Dominaria, open said booster pack, and since you're guaranteed a legendary creature in every Dominaria pack, the legendary creature in that pack will now be your commander, or your first commander. I find it to be kind of an interesting creative exercise to do, and I also just think it's an interesting way for a new player to start playing commander. You could have a very good commander, like maybe Slimefoot or Joyra, Weatherlight Captain, or maybe you get something like Slim Voda, and it's really not very apparent how you want to build around him. And so this is where I think your Magic teacher can really come and help you, in that they can really say, all right, well, here's what you can do with this, or here's ways to build around this, and really just kind of encapsulate or help you encapsulate what you want to do with that. I think it's a much more creative way to build a commander deck. It's definitely a more surprising way, because you don't know what legendary creature you're going to get, but it's definitely a lot more interesting way of building a commander deck. So what do you think are some good ways to get started in Commander? Perhaps you have some tips and tricks you picked up as a beginner? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share this with all of your friends who play Magic. It really does help the channel grow. Something else that helps the channel grow is subscribing. Please consider subscribing and make sure to ring that bell so you know when the next Turn 1 Sol Ring video is uploaded. Also, your boy's on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully with your support, we can pull that off. Also, your boy is on Twitch. Go to the Twitch channel in the description box below and give me a follow. And come hang out with me on Saturdays when I play Magic the Gathering Arena on almost every Saturday from about 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, y'all, have great games and have a good one.